Good afternoon and thank you for joining us on Beetv News Update at 3. My name is Temitope Oluwafemi. And now to the news in details. Relief has come with deep grief for the family of slain Anglican priest Venerand Edwin A. as his wife and daughter begin their recovery after months in captivity. The family is receiving medical care following their release, even as they continue to mourn the loss of the cleric. The report. For nearly 3 months, uncertainty surrounded the fate of the family of Venerable Edwin Achi, who was adopted from his residence in Chikun local government area of Kaduna State on October 28, 2025. While hopes were raised for his safe return, the Anglican priest was later killed by his captors. His wife and daughter were released alive on January 15, 2026. The survivors are currently receiving medical treatment at a military facility where they are being treated for physical.
Also focus about looking at their physical health.
Yes, sir.
We should also focus on the social aspect of it.
Beyond the immediate support, the governor reiterated the state government's policy of non-negotiation with criminal elements.
We have zero tolerance for bandits. We believe they're criminals. We believe there are people that we must go after. When we're talking about Kaduna model means focusing on the victims, ensuring that we extend good governance to our people. And today, as one of our policies, the family of late Reverend Achi will certainly be looked by Kaduna State government, and we're buying them a house and looking after them.
The Anglican bishop also thanked the Kaduna State government for its intervention.
Because of the role Kaduna State government played to ensure that this, our sister and our daughter, are out of captivity. He's ready not only to pick the medical bills, he is ready to make sure that a clinical psychologist take care of them because of post-traumatic stress disorder. This is what other states should learn from.
While at the hospital, Governor Ubasani also visited other wards, interacting with patients and pledging support for their medical needs. The incident underscores the ongoing security challenges in parts of northwest Nigeria and the urgent need for lasting solutions. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for Beetv News. The Federal Road Safety Corps has attributed a multi-vehicle accident on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway to loss of control caused by overspeeding. The crash involved 5 vehicles and a total of 11 people, leaving 6 injured, while no fatalities were reported. According to FRSC Lagos Sector Police Education Officer Oluwadamilola Jayola, personnel worked in collaboration with the Nigerian police and other agencies to manage the scene. The expressway has since been fully reopened to ensure free movement of traffic. FRSC Lagos Commander Keynes Hamzat appealed to road users to exercise patience, caution, and strict adherence to speed limits, particularly around bridges and high traffic corridors, to prevent similar incidents in the future. President Bola Tinubu has described former Ogun State Governor Adebisi Akonde as an elder statesman who consistently advocated for Nigerian politicians to play by the rules in order to protect democracy. The report. He was filled to capacity as notable Nigerians, including government officials from various states, gathered to celebrate the 87th birthday of Chief Adebisi Akonde, pioneer national chairman of the All Progressive Congress APC. The event highlighted his long-standing contributions to Nigerians' politics and democracy. President Bola Tinubu, who was represented by Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, praised the celebrant for his dedication to efforts in shaping the country's political landscape. He described Chief Adebisi Akonde as a statesman who consistently advocated for politicians to play by the rules to protect democracy. Guests at the ceremony commended the former APC chairman for his enduring legacy in public service, noting his influence in mentoring political leaders and promoting democratic values across the nation.
Incomplete without a special place reserved for you. It is leaders like you that bring hope and promise for the future of Nigeria.
In a lecture titled Increasing Population, Insecurity and Inflation, Manifestations in Nigeria and Strategies for Managing Stakeholders' Concerns in Emerging Cities, Professor Dewumi called for a proactive approach to urban planning and security architecture. He emphasized that such strategies are essential to managing the challenges of rapid population growth, rising insecurity, and inflation in Nigerian cities. Professor Dewumi argued that integrating careful planning and robust security measures can promote sustainable urban growth and enhance the well-being of residents in emerging urban areas.
A growing city comes with its challenges, but these challenges are great opportunities because you have to take one. I will live long, I will not see evil. No, that's not possible. You want to grow into a big city, you will have problems. But when you prepare for it, it is easier, it is sequential, and it is more purposeful.
The celebrant, Chief Adebisi Akonde, emphasized the need for intensified efforts at all levels to provide quality education for Nigerians.
When you are not educated, you don't mind killing people. You can be a murderer, you can be anything. No? You are not ashamed of it. If you are very educated, you won't behave like that. So the answer to insecurity is mass education. Awolowo introduced mass education some 70 years ago, or more than that, if I can remember. But where there is no education, how they are massacring themselves under either Boko Haram or banditry.
Several goodwill messages were delivered by prominent personalities at the event, including the APC governorship candidate in the state. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for Beetv News. Labour leaders have urged officials at all levels of government to prioritize the welfare and well-being of citizens, emphasizing the importance of selfless service, dedication, and diligence. The call was made during a night of tribute held in honor of the late Uche Marcus Okoro, former president of the Senior Oil Workers Union, who died in the Sosoliso plane crash in December 2005. The report.
A solemn gathering was held to honor the contributions of Pangasan Uche Marcus Okoro, former president of the Senior Oil Workers Union, recognizing his legacy as a dedicated labor leader. On December 10, 2005, Nigeria was struck by a national tragedy when 108 passengers died in the Sosoliso aircraft crash in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Among the victims of the ill-fated flight was Okoro, whose leadership and service to workers are remembered and celebrated by colleagues, family members, and the labor community.
Okoro played a major role, died in service.
20 years after the tragedy, Pangasan continues to honor Okoro as a selfless and dedicated leader. The association used the anniversary to call on Nigerian leaders to prioritize the welfare and well-being of the people they serve. Members emphasized that public service should reflect commitment, diligence, and concerns for citizens in line with the legacy left by the late labor leader.
After many meetings at night like this, he will gather us together. He's a listening leader.
The fire truck at the airport had no water. We were now waiting for fire truck for, if you know Port Harcourt, Rumukuruchi, Shell. Then Rumukuruchi to bring a fire truck to come and put out fire in international airport. But what happened after that? No accountability, nothing.
When you live the simple life based on love and service, you are going to find out that you will be happy, your family will be happy, your children will be happy, and everybody around you will want to see you succeed.
We encourage our leaders to truly remember that leadership is about looking at the people and remembering how you will uplift them from the trenches that they are today.
The family reflected on the tragedy of that fateful Saturday, recalling the loss while expressing gratitude for the support received from the labor community, particularly Pangasan and colleagues. They praised the solidarity and assistance offered during their time of grief, highlighting the enduring impact of the late leader's legacy.
It dawned on me that Sosoliso crashed. I fainted and I didn't know what happened again until I was woken up in the hospital after 3 days. Pangasan is a great union with men of goodwill, men that stand with their words. When they say a thing, they bring it to come to pass.
Marcus Okoro is recognized as the only labor leader to have served at different times as president of both the National Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers, NUPENG, and Pangasan. He became the 11th president of Pangasan in June 2005, but tragically died 6 months later in December 2005 while still in office. His tenure, though brief, is remembered for his dedication to workers' rights and commitments to public service. Evelyn is reporting for Beetv News.
Abia State Governor Alex Oti has said that no one can distract his administration with the 2027 elections, stressing that his focus remains on developing the state. Governor Oti made the remarks during a church service in Isialangwa local government area, assuring residents that he is committed to doing the right thing and is not concerned about the 2027 elections. He added that the goodwill that settled the 2023 election would similarly guide the 2027 process. The governor thanked the church for its continued support, pledging to serve the state with honesty and dedication throughout his tenure. The Kogi state government has announced efforts to improve electricity access in undeserved communities through the issuance of mini-grid permits to qualified private developers. The initiative, led by the State Electricity Regulatory Commission, allows licensed operators to generate and distribute power independently of the national grid. Officials describe the permit as binding regulatory agreements aimed at expanding access to reliable electricity while ensuring strict compliance with service standards. The Ministry of Energy and Rural Development said the program will benefit several local government areas as the state intensifies efforts to provide sustainable power supply to residents. In Oyo State, former Senate leader and Renewed Hope Agenda ambassador Teslim Folarin has said the All Progressive Congress APC in the state is now united and repositioned to reclaim power and secure the re-election of President Bola Tinubu in 2027. Folarin made the remarks during the grand finale of the 14th constituency tour organized by the Renewed Hope ambassadors in North Federal Constituency. He added that the party is intensifying grassroots mobilization to strengthen its electoral prospects ahead of the next general elections. Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency have arrested a notorious drug kingpin, Limo, also known as Komo Komo, who has been on the agency's wanted list for 12 years. The arrest follows his involvement in the killing of 3 NDLEA officers and his long history of drug trafficking, evading arrest, and mobilizing armed thugs against security agents. The suspect was tracked to his hideout in Ode town by technical teams on Friday, January 16th, following credible intelligence. During the operation, officers recovered 69 kilograms of skunk, a potent strain of cannabis, from his possession. NDLEA's Director of Media and Advocacy described the arrest as a major breakthrough, demonstrating the agency's commitment to ensuring that no fugitive remains beyond the reach of the law. The agency also recovered illicit drugs from female online vendors and other suspects across Jigawa, Lagos, Ogun, Edo, Delta, and the FCT. And now to the world of business. Industry experts have urged Nigeria's insurance sector to go beyond recapitalization by investing in skills development, technology, and market expansion to deliver greater value to the economy and to the public. They argued that capital injections alone would not address long-standing gaps in coverage, efficiency, and public trust in the industry. The report. Of the sector, former president of the Chartered Insurance Institute of Nigeria, Edwin Igbiti, said the recapitalization exercise should prompt deep self-assessment and reinvention among insurance professionals. He noted that operators must focus on improving customer awareness, modernizing operations, and expanding access to insurance products, particularly in the current challenging economic environment. Beetv said recapitalization provides opportunities to invest in technology and improve underwriting and distribution processes, especially for underserved segments of the population. He also stressed the need for continuous skills development, adding that insurance professionals must upgrade their technical capacity and mindsets to keep pace with increasingly informed and demanding clients. ROMB guides Helios on AXX on Accela equity scale. Rand Merchant Bank has announced that it acted as the exclusive financial advisor to Helios Investment Partners on the sale of its 75% equity stake in Accela Limited to Blue Core Gas Infraco Limited. The bank disclosed that Sojit Corporation also exercised its tag-along rights to sell its remaining 25% stake, resulting in a full transfer of ownership to Blue Core. Helios had earlier confirmed that the stake held through Glover Gas and Power BV was acquired by Blue Core, a strategic consortium comprising Afrigas Energies LLP, Levine Energy Development Limited, Emprasand Limited, and Energy and Utilities LLP. The transaction seen as a major milestone in Nigeria's gas and energy infrastructure space, with implications of gas-to-power development across West Africa. RMB said it provided end-to-end advisory services on the transaction, including valuation process design, bidder engagement, due diligence, and negotiations. The bank noted that the deal attracted strong interest from infrastructure funds and strategic investors and ranks among the largest private equity transactions completed in Africa in 2025. FG allocates below 1% of 2026 budgets to fight poverty. The federal government has proposed to spend about 206.50 billion naira on poverty alleviation-related projects in the 2026 budget, representing less than 1% of the total 58.47 trillion naira expenditure plan submitted to the National Assembly. A review of the 2026 appropriation bill shows that poverty-tagged projects across ministries, departments, and agencies, including the service-wide vote, amount to just 0.35% of total proposed spending. When compared with the capital budget of 23.21 trillion naira, the poverty alleviation envelope represents approximately 0.89%. The bulk of the allocation is concentrated in the service-wide vote, where two recurrent provisions under the National Poverty Reduction with Growth Strategy dominates the figures. The NPRGS under FGN commitment, including the upscaling of the National Social Investment Program, is allocated 100 billion naira, while another 100 billion naira is provided as recurrent expenditure under the same strategy. Together, these account for over 96% of the total poverty alleviation allocation, leaving only 6.50 billion naira for poverty-related projects across all MDAs, including 63 million naira allocated to two interventions in Zamfara North Senatorial District. Teritope Oluwafemi reporting for Beetv News.
Aircraft was found on the slope of a mountain covered in thick fog, hampering rescue operations. Search team also recovered the body of one of the 10 people who were on board the plane at the time it disappeared. The fisheries surveillance plane lost contact while carrying out an official mission. After it was reported missing, Indonesian authorities launched a coordinated search operation involving rescue agencies, security personnel, and local volunteers. The search focused on mountainous areas of South Sulawesi, where difficult terrain and poor weather conditions slowed progress. Rescuers located scattered debris on the mountainside, confirming the crash site. Evacuation efforts are ongoing, with teams working cautiously due to steep slopes, limited visibility, and unstable weather. Authorities have not yet released the identities of the victims, pending notification of families. Efforts are continuing to recover the remaining bodies and to investigate the cause of the crash. Indonesia has a challenging aviation environment with frequent bad weather and rugged geography, which often complicates air travel and search and rescue operations. Officials said further updates would be provided as recovery operation progresses. Evelyn is reporting for Beetv News.
Now to entertainment world. Grammy-winning Nigerian singer Burna Boy was briefly detained by custom officials at a Moroccan airport over issues relating to jewelry he was carrying while traveling to Rabat for the Total Energies African Cup of Nations Fan Zone concert. The incident was confirmed by the president of the Confederation of African Football, Patrick Motsepe. The report.
Motsepe disclosed during a press briefing that custom officers stopped the artist after observing the quantity of gold jewelry in his possession, prompting further checks. He said the matter requires intervention at the senior level before it was resolved amicably, allowing the singer to proceed with his trips. Following the resolution, Burna Boy went on the headline The African Fan Zone concert in Rabat on January 16, alongside Ghanaian artists Stonebwoy and Moroccan performers Stormy and Jelim. The revelation later sparked mixed reactions on social media, with some users questioning the circumstances of the incident, while others noted that the singer faced no legal consequences and fulfilled his performance obligation. Nigeria celebrity, barman and socialist Cubana Chief Priest has announced plans to release the love songs in honor of his wife as part of activities marking her upcoming birthday. The businessman shared the videos celebrating her relationship while counting down to the special occasion. He described his wife, whom he fondly referred to as East Africa Queen, as a key figure in his personal and professional journey. According to him, she stood by him during difficult times and believed in his ambition even when he had little. Added that her support played a major role in his success. Cubana Chief Priest said the love song would be released on her birthday as a tribute to her loyalty and sacrifice. He also noted that she remained one of his strongest supporters, second only to his mother, as he continues to celebrate her impact on his life. Veteran Hong Kong mental artist and actor Browse Ling, also known as Ling Soon Ling, has died at the age of 17. Hong Kong media reports citing a close friend said the actor passed away on January 14 from undisclosed causes. His family is currently making arrangements for his burial, with the farewell ceremony scheduled to take place on January 16 in the Langang district of Xinjiang, China. Lang was widely recognized for his contribution to mental arts, cinemas, and his role in popular films, including Kangfong Hozo. Following the announcement of his death, a farewell message was written by Lang and dated January 14th was disclosed on his Douyin account alongside photos of the late actor. Tributes have since poured in from colleagues and fans across the film industry, including filmmaker Stephen Chow, who paid tribute to him on social media. Precious Agbolaho reporting for Beetv News.
And now to the world of sports. Senegal defeated host Morocco to win the African Cup of Nations for a second time, sealing the title in dramatic circumstances.